What's up, everybody? It's your man, Diamond K, of course. This is the Diamond K Show, powered by On Fire Broadcasting. We are live, we're streaming, and as always, we're breaking down politics, news, and culture from a logical point of view. You already know what it is: truth, perspective, and a whole lot of Baltimore energy mixed in. Now, listen, since Friday, headlines have been wild. And we were off yesterday, so we are breaking things down now. Now, I got to talk about Illinois and Chicago suing Trump. Diddy allegedly reaching out for a pardon. America making the human rights watch list. Eric Adams and his latest scandal. And the end of Rite Aid. Plus Mark Sanchez's shocking arrest. So yes, buckle up. We have a lot to unpack today. Okay, this one is heating up. The state of Illinois and the city of Chicago have filed a joint lawsuit against Donald Trump. The claim that Trump's recent military deployment in Chicago was illegal, a violation of state authority and civil rights protections. Now, let's talk about why this matters. Under U.S. law, a president can only deploy troops domestically under certain conditions. These are conditions like enforcing federal law or quelling an insurrection. Imagine that. But here's the catch. Local officials, including the governor and the mayor, say that they never requested those troops. This turns into a classic states' rights showdown. Federal power versus local control. And politically, this is dangerous territory. Trump's team is framing it as law and order, but critics are calling it an authoritarian stunt. If this case moves forward, and it looks like it will, it could redefine how presidents use the military on American soil. And that's not just politics. That is democracy on the line. Let me know your thoughts on this. DJDiamondK@gmail.com. On all social media, I am at The Diamond K Show. It is so interesting that Republicans are going along with the things that Trump is initiating and carrying out. A lot of these Republicans are going to feel differently if Democrats use and hold the power in the way that Donald Trump is doing. Definitely let me know your thoughts on that. As we move on, Diddy reportedly asked Trump for a pardon. So Sean Diddy Combs, once one of hip hop's most powerful figures, has reportedly reached out to Trump about a possible pardon after his sentencing. Looks like Diddy's going to be doing, or who knows, but he was sentenced for 4 years and 2 months. But let's let this sink in for a minute. The same Diddy who called Trump divisive, who threw political shade during the 2020 election cycle, he was talking about forming his own party and all of that, might now be asking the same man for mercy. We've seen this play before, from Lil Wayne to Kodak Black to others. Trump has a track record of handing out last minute pardons to entertainers. But this story could be different. Diddy's facing accusations that stretch from financial misconduct to assault and trafficking. This is not a small case. It is actually career-ending territory. But Trump has never been one to not, he's not scared of surrounding himself with controversial figures. He's a controversial figure himself. What's crazy about this is how power makes strange bedfellows. When you're up, you're bold. When you're down, you remember who signs the pardons. It's politics, it's survival, it's entertainment. And two motivators for this, obviously, politics and survival. So I don't know if Trump is going to pardon Diddy. Do you think that he should pardon Diddy? A lot of folks out there think that Combs got a bad rap. Others feel as though he should have gotten more time. Very divisive. Could Diddy try to align himself with Trump after Trump pardons him? I don't know. If you look at Kodak Black or Lil Wayne, they haven't really become super political or tried to move folks in the direction of supporting Trump. If Diddy did reach out, I don't think that Trump's going. What does he have to benefit from? He doesn't need the money. I don't know what pardoning Diddy, how that helps Trump. And if you look back at past rappers, you may say, how did pardoning Wayne or Kodak Black help Trump? I don't know. I just don't think he's going to do it. A lot of times people can do things and don't do them. This doesn't seem like something that he wants to do. And the fact that he is bringing it out, whether it has happened or not, the request through the attorneys, whether that's happened or not, it just doesn't seem like a something that would benefit Trump at all. And we clearly know all he cares about is himself. But let me know your thoughts, djdiamondk@gmail.com. Of course, on social media, I am at The Diamond K Show. And as always, onfirebroadcasting.com. Here is one that should have everyone's attention. The United States of America has officially been placed on the Human Rights Watchlist here in 2025. That's right. The same country that lectures the world about freedom and democracy is now being cited for its own human rights issues. And the reasons? Mass incarceration. America locks up more people per capita than any other nation. Police brutality, still a massive concern in communities of color. Crackdowns on protests, rights, and journalists. This is embarrassing on a global scale. But let's keep it real. It should also be a wake-up call. We often talk about the world laughing at America and how Trump is a laughing stock. This here is not funny. When you have mass shootings weekly, daily, racial injustice on replay, and politicians trying to restrict basic freedoms, other countries around the world are taking notice naturally. Now, what happens when the land of the free starts looking like the nations that it criticizes? That's where we are. This is America holding up a mirror. And frankly, many people are not liking what it sees. Let me know your thoughts. Of course, in the comment section on social media, I'm at The Diamond K Show. Email me, djdiamondk@gmail.com, or visit onfirebroadcasting.com. Let's slide over to New York City. I was there over the weekend, and Mayor Eric Adams, once again under fire. Reports show he hired his girlfriend to a $160,000 position inside his administration. Now, of course, Adams is saying that she's qualified, that her resume checks out, but the optics look terrible. You're running a city, Eric Adams, where homelessness, policing, and housing affordability are at crisis levels. Like I said, I was in New York City over the weekend. Prices astronomical, just on basic things. And the mayor is giving his romantic partner six figures, even if it is technically legal. This is one of those read the room moments because every dollar, every decision, every hire reflects your leadership judgment. And when the public already questions your integrity, Eric Adams, this just confirms their doubts. I was talking to a cousin of mine and my father about this. I never liked Eric Adams for this position. I did not trust him. He seemed sketchy. And as you know, into his term, as we're entering the final stages, the final stretch of it, he has proven to be untrustworthy, and the optics of this look crazy. When the public is already questioning his integrity, he does something like this. Adams built his image as, quote unquote, the people's mayor, but moves like this and others feel more like the politician's mayor. Let me know your thoughts, of course, in the comment section, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, at The Diamond K Show, of course, onfirebroadcasting.com. Want to advertise on the show, shoot me an email, djddiamondk@gmail.com, or DM me on social media, onfirebroadcasting.com. You can also get advertising information there. So after 63 years, Rite Aid, the chain, the retail chain, is closing. It's a little nostalgic, but still heavy. So the chain, Rite Aid, closing all of its stores. Now, for us in the Baltimore area and surrounding communities, Rite Aid was a part of everyday life, whether you had to get medicine or snacks or just that quick stop on the corner. The company did not survive the 1-2 punch of the opioid lawsuits, as well as Amazon era competition. It was like that boom, boom. Now, this is more than just a business closing. It's a symbol of how the American economy has shifted. So like I said, Rite Aid been putting it down for 63 years, and Amazon plus the payouts of the opioid lawsuits just proving to be more than the company could handle. Small town drugstores and mid-sized chains can't compete with corporate giants who deliver everything to your doorstep. It's also about accountability. Rite Aid faced lawsuits for its role in the opioid crisis. So while some of us are going to feel sentimental about the closing of Rite Aid, it's a reminder that corporate choices have real consequences. The end of Rite Aid is the end of a chapter, one written in both convenience and controversy. Jermaine Diamond K, of course, you listen to the Diamond K Show here at On Fire Broadcasting. Anywhere you get your podcast, make sure you search the Diamond K Show, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button. We are trying to build our entertainment and information community here. So we need your help and your support to do that. djddiamondk@gmail.com. You need to get in touch with me, onfirebroadcasting.com. So this story went down and really hit while I was in New York. And so I'm walking streets in Manhattan and, with the family, and we're sightseeing, we're doing all this kind of stuff. And, this story about Mark Sanchez being arrested in the hospital. We found out that he was stabbed. And then later, after investigations, he was arrested, and it was interesting. So the former NFL quarterback Mark Sanchez and current commentator arrested this week after a disturbance, some type of an altercation that he had. It seems like he was drinking. Sources say that things got heated. And, the police are investigating what happened exactly. Pardon me. And Sanchez has built a reputation post NFL as a commentator and an analyst. And he was set to commentate a game the next day in Indianapolis, a Colts game. And so he's stabbed and, was in, in bad shape, admitted into the hospital. But I don't really want to say what's going on. Fame does not protect you from a breakdown, obviously, and privilege does not guarantee peace. We've seen so many public figures crumble under pressure. This might just be the latest, but we're going to continue to follow what's happening with Mark Sanchez. He has not been fired or anything like that, but there's a lot that we've been talking about today. Lawsuits, pardons, and power plays all wrapped into a crazy week, from Chicago standing up to Trump to Diddy allegedly reaching out for help, the fall of Rite Aid. It's all part of the same story: power, perception, and accountability in America. Make sure you subscribe to the Diamond K Show weekdays at 6 p.m. We are streaming at onfirebroadcasting.com. Anywhere you get your podcast, just search the Diamond K Show. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at the Diamond K Show, also at On Fire Broadcasting. Check out my latest music and my latest mixes on youtube.com/DJ Diamond K. Of course, djdiamondk@gmail.com. On Substack, I am diamondk.substack.com. And I am here daily reminding you the truth is in the details. I will see you guys tomorrow.